Let's dive right into this explainer and uncover the invisible, automated engines that are secretly powering the modern hybrid workplace. Have you ever wondered how a massive office building seamlessly adapts when half the workforce decides to work from home on a Friday, but literally everyone shows up on a Tuesday? Well, it's definitely not magic. It's a highly choreographed system of technology. So today, we're going to break down exactly how these smart environments operate.
Think of our agenda today as a building blueprint. We're going to move from the human experience at the surface all the way down into the deep, automated systems that keep the whole shebang running.
Starting things off with the fundamental shift happening in hybrid facility management. Remember the old days of just waiting for a pipe to burst or a light bulb to burn out before taking action? Yeah, that reactive maintenance is completely out. Today, technology has shifted us to a strategic, data-driven reality. Modern facility managers are proactively integrating people, physical places, and operational processes to adapt to hybrid work long before things go wrong. It's a proactive engine now, not just a repair crew.
Okay, moving on to managing dynamic spaces.
To really understand this invisible engine, we first have to look at how we actually interact with the office. When you tap an app to book a desk or grab a meeting room, it feels totally seamless, right? But that simple tap on a screen is actually the catalyst. It triggers a massive chain of automated events behind the scenes to support a flexible culture.
Let's decode some of the tech making this possible. Enter IWMS, or Integrated Workplace Management Systems. Think of this as the central nervous system. It's the overarching software platform that ties all these different facility management functions together into one unified dashboard, managing the sheer complexity of a hybrid setup. And working right alongside that brain, we have CAFM tools, computer-aided facility management. Honestly, static seating charts with your name taped to a desk, those are basically a thing of the past. CAFM empowers managers to move way beyond that static model, letting them actually orchestrate dynamic workplace strategies in real time based on who is actually in the building. Because let's face it, when your entire workforce isn't on site every single day, a one-to-one ratio of employees to desks is just obsolete. By monitoring workstation sharing ratios and optimizing meeting room usage, managers ensure absolutely no space is wasted. It's all about maximizing efficiency based on real-time data, not outdated guesses.
Which brings us to a huge focus for today: automating operational workflows.
Meet CMMS, or Computerized Maintenance Management Systems. If the IWMS is the brain, CMMS is absolutely the muscle. This is the specific software powerhouse dedicated solely to streamlining vital operational workflows. It grabs data from the flexible workspace and turns it into actionable, automated maintenance tasks that keep the office functional without skipping a beat. So here's how flawless this workflow actually is. A system flags an issue, and boom, process automation instantly creates a help desk ticket. It tracks exactly what piece of equipment is acting up and where it is, and then immediately schedules preventative maintenance. Literally no human delay, no manual paperwork, just instant action. All right, let's get into some specific smart facility maintenance examples. We have all experienced the classic freezing empty office, right? Wearing a sweater indoors in July because the AC is blasting for like 3 people. Well, modern facility management completely eliminates this. By using real-time occupancy monitoring, the building knows exactly how zones are being used and stops wasting energy on empty spaces. Automation is there to serve human comfort, not to chill vacant rooms. This is where building management systems, or BMS, really shine. They constantly monitor hard FM functions minute by minute. So instead of running on a rigid 9-to-5 schedule, the system dynamically adjusts the HVAC airflow and temperature based solely on fluctuating occupancy. It does the exact same thing with the electrical grid, optimizing lighting and power for active zones only. It keeps the building safe and incredibly energy efficient. Zooming out from the micro-level maintenance, let's look at data-driven real estate strategy. Occupancy analytics and utilization reporting have become one of the absolute fastest-growing areas in facility management.
Rather than guessing, large organizations are finally relying on hard workplace data to make huge strategic choices, whether to expand, consolidate, or reconfigure. They know exactly how much of their footprint is used, allowing them to optimize assets and, literally, save millions. And this naturally leads to predictive planning. Managers are tossing out gut feelings and leveraging hard performance metrics instead. They coordinate physical employee moves based entirely on actual usage patterns. If the data shows collaborative spaces are packed, but individual desks are a ghost town, they can reconfigure the layout to match reality with absolute precision.
Finally, let's tie all this tech back to the future workplace. It really all boils down to this. These technological tools strike the perfect balance. By successfully combining digital policies with smart maintenance, organizations drastically reduce operational costs, saving energy and streamlining workflows, while actively maintaining a high-quality environment that supports employee productivity and well-being. It's a total win for the balance sheet and a win for the people. So, I'll leave you with this fascinating thought to chew on. If the building essentially runs itself, flawlessly managing its own maintenance, temperature, and operational workflows through this invisible engine, what incredible things can we do with the physical spaces inside to maximize our human potential? When the systems run perfectly, the creative possibilities are literally endless. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and I hope this gives you a completely new perspective the next time you step into the office.